Now that the National Blues Museum calls St. Louis home, that's a $14 million reason to imagine a better St. Louis.
The blues is the basis, the foundation for everything that came behind it, for rock and roll, for jazz, rhythm and blues and hip hop.
B.B. King was the king of the blues and Elvis Presley was the king of rock and roll. Now those late legends will be celebrated alongside current music makers inside a place where you'll learn why the St. Louis Blues hockey team is named after the first blues song to become a successful pop song. News 4 this morning's Andre Hepkins takes us on an educational and musical experience.
The awe-inspiring American art form has a signature sound known for its international intrigue.
More people in Europe know about St. Louis blues maybe than St. Louisans do.
Whether you're listening to Kim Massey and the Solid Senders at Beale on Broadway or the Soulard Blues Band at Broadway Oyster Bar, you know that St. Louis is a city that embraces the blues regardless of background.
They really love the music and it really brings people together and it really touches my heart. I love it.
Kim Massey is a daughter of the city who came back home from Ohio in 1999.
You have black, white, Hispanic, and they all love the blues.
Art Dwyer is a son of the city who's been pulling strings in the St. Louis blues scene since the 70s.
There was a music scene that was known, outside the boundaries of Soulard, outside the city of St. Louis, outside the country.
Musicians, music lovers, and people who love St. Louis are excited about the opening of the National Blues Museum.
That museum will give people that are here already and people that are coming here a new appreciation for the blues.
The National Blues Museum is in downtown St. Louis on Washington Avenue, in between 6th and 7th Streets, right across from the MX movies. Part of what you'll learn there is how the blues flowed up the Mississippi River from the Mississippi Delta and then stopped in and put a stamp on the city of St. Louis, and how now you cannot have a serious conversation about the blues and not include the Gateway City.
It was born in the South and it grew up in St. Louis.
Jacqueline K. Dace essentially manages the message of the National Blues
And
Museum.
so these represent the travel trunks, the suitcases began to perform in St. Louis and expand further north. Go to Chicago, go to Detroit, go to Philadelphia. But they first came through St. Louis.
Inside these halls, you'll also use touchscreen technology to learn about the national and international impact this American music had on the Beatles, Chuck Berry, Eric Clapton, Bob Dylan, Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Elvis Presley, Bonnie Raitt, the Rolling Stones, and so many more who were blessed by the blues, a form of expression born out of oppression.
I'm talking about a form of song that survived slavery.
The music was able to help them endure what they went through.
Andre Hepkins, News 4.
The museum has officially opened for business in downtown St. Louis. The museum hosted a big party yesterday to celebrate its grand opening. It will also be a venue for live performances.
The combination of our performance venue and the museum is really going to give people a full experience. It's not just a museum where you can learn about the history, but you can actually hear the music. It's not a place just to hear the music, but to then learn. So whatever your taste is, it's going to be, we'll be able to fulfill it.
Again, it's located at 6th and Washington. Admission is $15 for adults, $12 for senior citizens, and $10 for children.